All right, 2025 gear list. This is the gear that I take to the woods with me basically every time. This is going to be stuff um that I use from the tree, that I use after harvesting an animal, things like that, things that I just need while I'm hunting. Typically, this will all be in my Tenzing day pack. I carry this. This is going to carry my saddle and all my things that I need like that. Um, Basically, anything that I need to go in the woods is typically going to be in here, accessible, that I can get to it. Sometimes, if I need to be light, I'll use this Badlands fanny pack. Right now, this has all of my calls, rattle bag, grunt tube, things like that, that I will take later in the season, closer to November. So for now, I'll be taking, start off with a headlight. I'll always have a headlight walking through the woods. Most of the times, I try to go in dark. I try not to have any light, but if I need it, this one has red and blue light that I can use to stay somewhat stealthy, but still be able to see to get set up, especially if I'm going to an area where I don't already have a stand up. Right now, I already have some stands up. I have climbing sticks with my lone wolf stands set up. I have various different climbers and ladders that I'll have throughout the woods. But this is my mobile setup. This is what will get me anywhere that I need to go. So, speaking on that, I have two Hawk helium sticks here. You might think that I need four sticks, which is what I used to think as well. But the way I run these sticks, I'll take the first one and I'll put it as high as I can possibly reach into the tree with the strap. That puts the top of that stick at about 8 foot. And then I have this aider here, a two-step aider that I'll hook to the bottom of that stick. And so then the bottom of that stick's at 8 foot, or the top of that stick's at 8 foot, and then I'll stick my next one up as far as my foot can reach on the bottom step of that one. And that gets the top of that stick somewhere around 12 to 13 foot. And then my platform will go about a foot above that stick. So I'm somewhere around 14 foot with two sticks. And that's about as high as I need to go in most places that I'm going to hunt. I'm less worried these days about getting as high as I can, and mostly trying to camouflage myself with the trees behind me, trees around me. That way I have much better of an angle for my shot with my equipment that I use, rather than being 20 feet in the tree and my climber shooting way down. I like to be more between 10 and 14 foot is about where I like to be. This year I'll be using my saddle a lot. This is my tethered saddle, and it has the built-in pockets to it. Of course, my bridge here with my carabiner. I keep my lineman's belt and my tether in my pockets. That way they are always ready to go. I also will always keep a rangefinder in this pocket right here. I have two different rangefinders that I'll take with me. A Bushnell here, and this one, whatever, Halo. I'm less concerned about brand and more about making sure both of these hit the exact same yardage no matter where I'm at. So I can use these interchangeably. This one's just smaller, fits in this pocket well, so I always have it ready to go. Then I'll always have my binoculars on here. I'll always carry them in this rig here, just a Leupold chest rig. They're a Leupold Mackenzie HD 10x42. And sometimes I'll put Windicator in here. I may have a knife in here, just a few different things. But right now it's empty, and that's kind of how I like to keep it. I always carry 2 different outdoor edge knives on me. These are the knives that I will always use after I harvest an animal, just so I can always have a replaceable sharp, razor sharp knife. I don't like dealing with having to sharpen a knife. I can sharpen a knife. I don't want to have to rely on sharpening a knife. And then this outdoor edge knife here is nice to have for if I need to remove a limb. It's got a saw on it, works great. And then, of course, then you have a nice big knife. This will be used for cutting things that I don't want to use my knife that I'm going to be using on the animal. I'll be carrying 2 different battery packs with me for recording, also for microphones. So I've got this one pretty well will be dedicated to charging my microphone packs, and then this one I'm going to be attaching to my camera arm. So this one will be attached to my camera arm with my cable going to my phone, which I'll be recording with most of the time. So that way my phone will always be at 100% charge when I am recording. This is just a cheap, muddy camera arm. Works fine, nothing special, has a level on it. And then I'll be using my adapter that I have on my tripod right now to hold my phone. So these are just a few things that I'll be carrying to the woods at all times. I try not to take any more than I am absolutely going to need. I used to carry a big backpack with a frame in it, and I would have all kinds of stuff, and it just gets in the way. Especially now that I'm wearing a saddle, platform, sticks, I want to be mobile. I want to be light. I don't want to have a huge backpack that I either have to sit at the bottom of my tree or in the tree with me. So that's where this day pack or fanny pack will come in, and I will be good to go. I also have various different bow holders and things in trees that I'll be using. I don't have any of those with me right now, but I typically just use the kind that fold out and are a couple foot long. That way I can hang my bow up and be ready to go. But that's it. That's all I need to get into the tree and be successful.